Hello? Another year has gone by, and as always, I just can't believe how fast it all went, and this was a very good year for me in terms of being productive and creative, and a lot has happened this year, both with my YouTube channel, my new YouTube channel, and a few other things. First off, at the beginning of the year, I finally, after saying I really wanted to do another, I made a new short film. Second one I've done, and it's a parody short film of one of my favorite reviewers here on YouTube, a guy called The Unusual Suspect. He's a film and game reviewer, also does trailer mashups, and the short film I made was called The Unusual Suspect USA Edition, and it starred my old high school friend Matt Nugent, who I noticed a while back bears a pretty good resemblance to Ross John Fernley, the actual Unusual Suspect, and that short film was a lot of fun to make. It was made pretty fast, kind of like Break and Escape, my first short film, and it was one of the first big projects I've done where I do not appear in it as an actor. There's a brief scene at the end credits of that short film where I do briefly appear, just as myself, with Matt and his now former girlfriend Grace. They're no longer a couple, but from what I heard, they're still good friends, and it was a lot of fun to work with the both of them, and I think it came out reasonably well. The Unusual Suspect USA Edition, I'll admit, is not perfect in terms of a few technical aspects, but I enjoyed making it, and I would do it a little better maybe in the future, but I like how it came out, and people who've seen it, who know about the actual Unusual Suspect, like it very much. And I don't like saying I'm proud of myself, because this may be stupid, but I always worry, say you're proud of the stuff you do too much, it can come off a little arrogant, but I am proud of how this year went and the things I was able to do. And around the time that I made the Unusual Suspect USA Edition, I also did something that I was talking about doing a few months ahead of time. I made a new YouTube channel, a reaction video channel, which I titled Movie Buff Reactions, and that channel is not a year old, and while it's not huge, it's doing reasonably well, I think, for a new YouTube channel. It gets a reasonable amount of views and watch time, and it's a reaction channel where I get whoever I can sucker into working with me to react to pretty much other movie reviewers here on YouTube. And it's not like most reaction channels where someone will react to every movie trailer that comes out, although I have reacted to at least 2 movies whose trailers have come out, but those were special ones. And as for my main YouTube channel, my show, James C. Reviews, I didn't do as many this year as I've done in the past, and the main reason I feel that I didn't do as many reviews is this was the year that I finally did my 100th review, and I really wanted to get it right. And I started the year with episode 96, and I had to be very careful how many episodes I put out, because I was originally going to do 1 episode every 2 weeks, but I realized if I did that, then I would be at the 100th and I wouldn't be ready, so I had to really space out the amount of time that I released my episodes, and it kind of threw me off a little, but I feel the 100th came out pretty well, and that's another video I was pretty proud of this year. I really wanted to get some people involved in it, like, so it wasn't just me talking to the camera by myself for this big event. I was able to get my cousin Nick Charleston, who was my first co-reviewer. I also got his brother Matt Charleston, who is a pretty big movie buff, and in the big review, episode 100, you will see that, and the 3 of us reviewed my all-time favorite film, John Carpenter's The Thing, and I think we did about as much justice as you possibly could for that amazing fucking film. And I then took a little break, and for October I did put out a review every week as best I could, but with the stress of getting the 100th episode just right and not working out as fast on getting big reviews out as I usually would, some of the Halloween themed episodes were late by a few hours or even a day in October, but I was glad I was able to do a bunch of videos for October because that's my favorite time of the year. My other show, Old School Trailer Hounds, that I do with my very good friend Christine Jones, where the two of us watch and review old movie trailers, usually from the 1980s and the decades before. I was able to do that quite a bit this year, and from when we started around in April, I only missed a few weeks. That was the most consistently put out show this year, and I love doing the Old School Trailer Hounds. They are quick to the point and they're easy to do, and I legitimately love doing them. Christine is a great co-host to work with, and next to my own video making with my main channel and my reaction video channel, I also had a lot happen off screen. I started a Twitter account as a way to promote my videos, just get them out there more, and I've actually been able to have a little communication with some people who either do the review shows that I watch or are involved with those review shows in some way, and that has been just incredible. And also, a few years ago I contributed to the Indiegogo campaign for Brad Jones, aka the Cinema Snobs movie Jesus Bro, and I love doing that. I got my name in the end credits as a thank you to all the contributors, and this year Brad announced that they were going to be doing another Indiegogo campaign for a movie, this one being a sequel to his earlier film, The Cinema Snob Movie, and this is the actual title for the sequel, Another Cinema Snob Movie. It's a tribute to sequels with titles like Another Stakeout and Another 48 Hours, and for this Indiegogo campaign, there were some much bigger perk levels, such as not only could you have the option of donating a big amount and getting your name in the credits, but you could donate and get credit as an associate producer. And as someone who dreams of just rising in filmmaking, I mean, I know I'm probably not going to be in Hollywood anytime soon, but in terms of amateur filmmaking and just getting involved, this was really cool. I donated, and I am an associate producer for another Cinema Snob movie, and I am just excited to see the film and see my name in the credits with that specific credit. And I donated during a live stream for the campaign, and I actually got to talk with Brad Jones himself and his wife Laura Luke Jones. I'll put the link to that video down below, and also a little timestamp telling you where to go. And I know it may sound a little ramblish right now, but I'm recording this after not getting a lot of sleep and a lot of heavy work on my final videos of the year, and I'm a little nervous and also excited just to talk about this year. I've probably missed one or two things, but yeah, everything I've said, that's all been great, and I am proud of a lot of the stuff that's happened this year that I've done, and the people I've worked with and that I've come into contact with has been just so fucking cool. And I had a great time with my family this holiday season. Got to meet up with my cousins again and some other cousins that I haven't seen in a while. And for Christmas, you may notice I'm wearing a Cinema Snob t-shirt. This is a gift I got, and I actually got one myself as a gift for someone else. My grandfather, who I'm pretty sure I've turned into possibly the oldest fan of the Cinema Snob, and this is officially one of my favorite shirts, along with a Die Hard themed shirt that my good buddy Alex got me. And this has been a year of not doing as much as I did before, but also doing so much more. And for next year, I hope to continue the JMC reviews, hopefully get out more than I did this year, and also the Old School Trailer Hounds. I don't care what happens in terms of life. I am going to try to do that show as much as possible, because at this point I think it is my favorite show, and I love doing it so much. And my mini vacation is going to span from January to early spring. I usually start the JMC reviews and the Old School Trailer Hounds around April, but there will be a few videos coming out from now until then, just not on any specific schedule. There'll probably be reaction videos being released on both the Movie Buff Reactions channel and my main channel, depends on what video they are. And so yeah, there will be a few reaction videos coming out over the next few months. Just don't expect a clear schedule, and hope to do a lot more projects, and as always, and get as many people as I can to work with me, because I love to work with others. And to everybody who's subscribed to me this year, thank you very much. It means a lot, and I'm glad this channel has been able to grow on so many goddamn levels, and see if we can keep it growing. And I may have missed a thing or two. It's once again pretty late and I'm a little on edge, but I think this was a good end of the year video. Covered a lot of stuff, and Happy New Year. I will see you in 2019.